Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching y'all how to drop step in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM, which I think is one of the most useful post moves, probably the most consistently useful post move in NBA 2K24. I do think this video is honestly pretty self-explanatory for a lot of people, because a lot of people already know how to drop step and have been playing this game forever. But some people are new. I've gotten like 3 or 4 comments from people asking me how to do this type of stuff. And drop step is just such a useful move if you have a dominant inside big like a Shaq or a Hakeem or somebody like that. It's really a useful move offline against smaller guards because offline players don't know how to use it. And I'm also going to teach y'all kind of the drop step counter in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM as well. So if y'all want to know how to try to counter a drop step if the guy that's guarding the drop step isn't as good of a player, so I'm going to teach that as well. And as y'all can see, I do have the hand cam on screen again, so y'all can see what I'm doing as I do it. So if you have any questions about anything that I actually do in this video, any of the moves or anything, y'all can see me do it. I did just drop a dribble tutorial on Saturday as well, so if y'all want to check that out, feel free as well. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 14,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Don't want to waste too much time. I'm not going to make this a super long video. So to drop step, to get in the post in the first place, as y'all can see, you hold left trigger, and if you tap left trigger, I think, or maybe you tap right trigger. I don't even remember what. I think if you just flick up on the right stick, that's what it is. If you flick up on the right stick while you're in the post, it's going to switch post position. So if you flick up on the right stick, it's going to switch sides, basically, as y'all can see. So I'm basically switching hands, which can be really useful depending on which way you're trying to drop step. But then to drop step, once you get to your spot in the zone, you basically will stick the right trigger in the left trigger, I'm sorry, in the direction that you want to drop step. So if I want to drop step to the right, I'm going to stick my left trigger going diagonally up to the right, like toward the basket. If I want to drop step to the right, I'm going to go diagonally up towards the left. So I'm going to be moving towards that way, but I'm basically, I'll say I enter the ball to Shaq, or I get a mismatch and I back them down, I get to right here. Now I want to drop step to the baseline. I'm going to put my finger diagonally, or my left stick, I'm sorry, diagonally up toward the left, towards the basket, and then I'm going to tap X, or I guess it would also be square on PlayStation. So X on Xbox, square on PlayStation. This is on PlayStation, actually. I'm doing this right now. And then I will just drop step toward the basket, and I will go up with that. And you can also drop step middle. So you can basically drop step over your shoulder or towards your front shoulder. And both of those will give you different layup animations, different dunk animations. You can drop step into a standing dunk as well. Like, you're going to get a lot of different animations on that. Not every drop step is going to give you an easy dunk, but a lot of the drop steps are going to get you inside of a player. A drop step like that will get you to the other side of the basket, where Shaq can also often get like layups off on the other side of the basket and stuff. If you drop step from a little bit further away from the basket, like when I drop step from out here, I'm more likely to get a dunk because I have room to get that dunk. Whereas if I drop step to where I'm right under the basket and I end up under here, I'm going to go up for a layup more often than not. Although you will get some standing dunks and stuff as well. You want to have a really good dunker if you're going to be drop stepping, because it's more effective when you drop step and get a dunk than when you drop step and get a layup. I hold right trigger as well after I drop, so as I'm drop stepping to try to go up for a dunk. If you're not holding right trigger, I feel like it's more likely to give you a layup. I'm not sure you're going to get a dunk if you don't hold right trigger. So I will hold drop step, and then as soon as I start to tap X and drop step in the direction that I want, I hold right trigger to hopefully get a dunk. But it's not always guaranteed to get a dunk. But the further away from the basket you are, if you get the right animation, you will get a dunk out of that. But that's about all I want to say. I hope that teaches y'all. Basically, you can control which side you drop step to. If you use the right stick to flip sides, I can like flip sides here, and then I can drop step to the middle, and it's drop stepping over the shoulder. So you can do some different post moves and some stuff like that. And this could be a really, really effective move, mostly to attack mismatches, or if your opponent's running a small ball center and you're running an inside like a Shaq or a Hakeem. That's where it's going to be at its most useful. You're not going to want to be drop stepping guys with half anchor and really, really big, good interior defensive centers, because it's just not going to work that well. But mismatches, smaller guards, smaller bigs, stuff like that, the drop step can be a huge, very effective move, one of the most dominant moves in the game when you do create mismatches. So it's something that's really important to know how to do if you don't already know. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. I didn't really want to waste anybody's time or anything like that, but I hope this does help y'all out and help y'all to become better 2K players. That's what I'm doing with all these gameplay stuff, because I think a lot of this stuff is kind of basics that some people understand, but a lot of it people don't understand. It's important tips to really help you get better as a player. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this one. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.